The movie is about two corporate spies who end up together deciding to scam the big companies they work for and try and make themselves a big payday. And they're very clever and very smart and very secretive, and they have this sort of illicit affair that's full of these secret meetings over quite a period of time as they lay down the groundwork to pull off this scam. The movie is told not in linear narrative. We keep unraveling, so every time you think you're on top of where the film's at and who these people are, a layer's ripped off and you go back a couple of years and there's a surprise, and the whole movie is a complete unraveling as these people are, duplicitous themselves, and in their work so the script is, in terms of the way it just keeps revealing itself. Ray is a corporate spy, and his character and Julia's characters have met a long time ago, and then they come back together and they meet, and there's obviously a huge attraction. They're both incredibly skilled at what they do, and there's a sort of meeting of minds really, and they just have to bury themselves pretty deeply into the work and into the companies they're in, and to pull off this big scam. So really, nothing is what it seems. It's one of the huge attractions for me to do this film, is to get the opportunity to do that kind of dialogue with Julia Roberts. I mean, it's so well written that in some ways you don't have to make that many decisions as an actor. You have to sit in it like a very comfortable car and just drive it, because the rhythms are all there. And to get too smart and try and mess with that rhythm would not be very smart, because he's so on top of it. And it's a joy when you've got that kind of language to play, and to play it with someone like Julia, who I think is a master of ease, really. And she, for me, there's nobody better at playing this kind of dialogue. And I've not only had a fantastic time, but I also learn a lot working with her, because I think there's a certain thing that she does that she's better than anyone else at. We got on very, very well in Closer, and I really enjoyed the scenes we did together, and we had a great relationship. And I'd always hoped and was looking forward to working with her again, and we couldn't have come together on a better script, really. I mean, well, one of the beauties of the whole script is it's about two people who are so good at being corporate spies and scamming the people around them, that there's an element of mistrust with each other, because they keep thinking each other is going to have the other one over. So the scenes are full of a sort of examining of relationships and how far and how much you trust somebody. So even within the closest scenes they have together, there's an element of, oh my God, are they for real? Because that's their position. They're brilliant at lying. That's what they do. They're spies.